Hey girl. Today has been pretty draggy. I will say this, I have been working since I pretty much opened my eyes. I got Denver off to school and then I started working on some things, and I also finished one part of my client's lookbook, or of my client's mood board. Actually, I'm waiting for her to respond. Hopefully she doesn't have many suggestions and edits. I've already actually finished her outfits. I did it backwards, so hopefully if she likes the mood board, I'm able to send her all of her outfits tomorrow since I've already created them all. Girl, so backwards. We'll see. She hasn't responded just yet. Anywho, yeah, so my day was draggy. I started writing and then writing and reliving some moments, just kind of I wasn't expecting it to, but it kind of changed the mood of the start of my day, which freaking sucks because I've been doing so very well, girl. But anywho, so yeah, I started my day off working, and I'm taking a break now. I don't have an appetite, but I'm going to force myself to eat because the girl is already too little and I can't be playing around with those non-eating games, baby. I'm not thinking of that. I just got myself together. I put my wig on better because it was lifting and it was yanking my freaking edges out. That's why I hate lace fronts, because once it starts to lift, your hair starts to pull with it. So anywho, I just reapplied it to make it look better. I was gonna take it all the way off, but I'm like, I'm not in the mood to redo my hair and I don't want to look ugly today. So I just like quickly just sprayed some adhesive spray and reapplied it. It's not a great job, but it's better than what it looks like. And then I put on this cute little outfit. So I wear a lot of tennis dresses and tennis skirts to do my yoga because I just love wearing skirts and dresses to work out. It just makes me feel super feminine and pretty, and like that is literally my preference. Like, this is my preference. I will be in the gym with the skirt on, and I cannot wait to actually start going back into a gym because it's a vibe. And no, I'm not playing tennis and I don't care. I'm doing my yoga in a skirt. It is what it is. Anywho, so yeah, I have on this really cute white tennis skirt from Amazon. I have on this quarter sleeve. Well, maybe it's not quarter sleeves. It's definitely more than a quarter. What is this? 75 cents? Anyway, I have on this weirdly short workout jacket. It is athleisure wear. It's stretchy, but it's like a fake pretend denim, and I think it's super cute. And I just have on a little black tank under this. Of course, you girls already know your girl doesn't feel complete unless she has on earrings, so I got that together. So I've gotten myself together today, okay? And with the start of my day being a little draggy and a little bit sad, I'm just glad I was able to snap out of it and at least get myself together. I have not had coffee yet. It's noon. So I'm going to go downstairs, make some coffee, clean my freaking table because my niece and my nephew was over yesterday, and my niece just loves to put her hands all over the table, and so it is fingerprinty. And so now I have to just kind of straighten up downstairs so I'm able to do my yoga in peace. So that's what I'm going to do, which is only going to take me like 5 minutes. I'm not going to hold you. And I'm going to cook my breakfast while I'm doing my yoga and get back to work. I'm going to get back to work. I went ahead and started doing my checklist again because that when I implemented checklists into my life, I was just getting so much more done, and I was excited to get those things done because I would see myself checking them off and I would just feel so accomplished. And then I got a little lazy about it because I'm just like, whatever, I already know what I gotta do, I'm just gonna do it. No. Because me, I will stick to one thing and do it for 24 straight hours. Like, no. I need a checklist so that I can keep things under control and have more balance throughout my day with like my work and my homework and all the tasks that I have to do. I just need balance, because I'm telling y'all right now, I will literally stick to one thing and let it consume me, and then I'm stressed out by the end of the day because I've only done that one thing, and so it feels like I've done actually literally nothing. So I made me a checklist last night before I went to sleep. I've already checked 2 things off the list. Ooh, that is a lot of stuff. Woo. All right, well, let's go at least get the yoga done. This is a lot of stuff, y'all. Anywho, yeah, girl, so it's so crazy because my cousin was just like, you know, have you been feeling? And I told her, I've been feeling great, actually. You know, I've made my peace with the situation, and ever since I've made my peace, I've just haven't been thinking about it. And lo and freaking behold, I woke up this morning and I got this bright idea to jot down some thoughts because I thought that I was over it. Horrible move, okay? Because I'm not over it. It's still freaking fresh, girl. It hasn't even been a week since you've made the decision to walk away. Or I wouldn't even say walk away, because but it is walking away, because sometimes we are chasing the idea of something, and even if that idea has already walked away from us, we're still chasing it. So I've made the decision to not chase. I will say that I was not chasing, like I wasn't actively chasing. It wasn't a very obvious chase, but my mental was chasing after him. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like, everything in my mind was doing what women who chase do in real life. Like, everything in my mind was saying like, oh, you love him, just tell him. Oh, you know, maybe he'll come back, or maybe it was just this, or oh, maybe you'll see him, or you can see him, or oh, should you go to his house and drop his things off? So I was saying all these things to myself. I was not doing the actual actions though. So I feel like it was a chase, even though he doesn't know that, because it was just a mental chase. It felt real, girl. It felt real, and it wore me down, honey. It tired me out. But I am glad that I feel like I'm really past that stage. Now, I do know that obviously there's going to be days where you feel completely fine. There may be weeks where you feel completely fine, and then there'll be a day that just ruins it all and makes you feel like you're back at square one. But you are absolutely not back at square one, girl, because you just went 3 whole weeks feeling amazing, which means you are getting over it, girl. You have accepted reality. It's just sometimes you think about the good times you guys had, or you think about how you were hurt about a situation and you just can't believe it all over again that a person would hurt you like that when you were so kind to them, or whatever, you were such a good woman to them, or whatever the case was. And so of course that's going to make you sad again, but you've already accepted that it is what it is, and it's just going to take a little more time, and that's cool. And I'm going to be honest, sometimes I think about men that I've broken up with 5 years ago. They will cross my mind, and I'll be like, dang, I can't believe that didn't work out. Like, whatever happened with us? And it's not because like I'm just not over the situation. It's just because these are people that are attached to your story now. So how could you forget them? How could you walk on and be like, oh, whatever, on to the next? It's impossible. This person is attached to your story forever. I don't care how you try to flip it. I don't care what you try to say to make yourself feel better. I don't care how many men you've dated or had sex with after them. That person is forever a part of your story. Every man that is a part of your life, whether you just went on, a date, or you went on, 17 dates, or you fell in love in a month, or it took you 5 years to fall in love, or whatever. Every man that you allow in your life is now a part of your story. And unfortunately, they now are possibly attached to your way of life. After my first breakup from my first real boyfriend, my only real boyfriend, which is sickening, I was 22 when I left him, and that changed everything about me. My personality was different. The way that I dealt with men was different. I was not like a big lover girl. I wasn't pressed to be in a relationship. I wasn't pressed for any of that. That definitely for sure changed how I felt. And it's really unfortunate, but maybe it's not. I feel like in a way it has protected me from so much that I see other women going through, and I've never felt those feelings like ever in my life. So much so that I've always thought like, is something wrong with me? Like, how can a person be happily single for years and years and years and years and years with no end in sight and be okay with that? You know, I started to think something was wrong with me. Like, do I not have feelings? Like, girl, what is going on? Should I go see a therapist? Like, and yeah, I probably should go see a therapist, girl, because there's things that we think we know about ourselves because we're living in our bodies that we don't know. I'm not a freaking professional, you know, and it's so much easier to see your flaws when you are not you. Meaning I can see somebody else's flaws from a mile away, honey, but I can only see the flaws that I want to see in myself. You get what I'm saying? After I went through that, it just changed my whole life. And as much as I would like to feel like that boy didn't change me, he did. For the better. He definitely made me so much stronger. I just felt like I could deal with so much after him. For instance, when Denver's dad left, I handled that with so much grace. It was the saddest time of my life because I realized that my daughter wasn't going to have a dad, and so I was extremely just distraught about that. But overall, I handled that so very well. It wasn't a personal experience for me. It was more so when I realized that my daughter wasn't going to have a dad. That is what really drove me insane. But I realized that, wow, I really didn't care. It wasn't about the love that I shared with him. It wasn't about that at all. I realized that that was gone and that was never coming back. So I didn't care about that. It was more so like, damn, I just brought this beautiful little girl into this world that is never going to be able to experience having a dad take her to her first daddy-daughter dance, or having a dad teach her lessons about men, or having a, and he, unfortunately, he is teaching her lessons about men, and I really hope that it doesn't affect her negatively in her dating experience and in her love life eventually, although I know that it will. Hopefully, I'm healed enough as a parent to instill some really teachable lessons into her, although I'm just a woman and there's only so much that I can teach you about a man. I can only teach you what I know and what I've been through. I feel like it takes a man to really show a woman how to be treated. And so I don't want her to feel that the absence of her father or the absence of a man in my life means that men are not necessary, a necessary part of a family puzzle, because they are. And so, or a necessary piece in a family puzzle, because they are, yeah. So, anywho, I just feel like all the small little relationships that I've had, anybody that I've dated for longer than 3 months definitely has a place and a space in my mental, whether it be 1 second every year, you know, whatever that is, that person is literally a part of my story. So it just really freaking sucks because I just, you know, you don't want a person to be a part of your story. You don't want another lesson. You don't want to think about this person ever again. You just want to get over it, and you just wish, you know, you go back to the day before you met this person and had never met them, and you would be perfectly fine. I will just say that I am grateful. I'm not going to even lie. I am very grateful to have experienced that. I really did feel great. So, hey, a win is a win, I guess. You know, it's just hard to let something like that go when you feel like everything is going so well, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it just isn't anymore. So, that's all, y'all. That's why I just keep getting sad, because damn, what happened? I could see we had issues, but we didn't. I can see, you know, our issues were very small because we were nearing the 3-month mark. And so at the 3-month mark, it's like, okay, let's make this serious or let's leave. And so obviously I started to try to leave. I was like, okay, this isn't really going where I need it to go. I'm young, I want a husband, and you are not that husband for me. So I think that I should exit. And when I would say things like that, he would try to reel me back in, of course, like any man would, instead of just letting me go if he knew that it wasn't gonna go anywhere. Like, just freaking let me go, sir. Like, why would you put, you know, whisper sweet nothings in my ear and tell me that I was wrong for thinking the way that I was thinking, to literally 2 weeks later just go ghost? Huh? So anyway, there were signs though. I'm not gonna act like there were not signs, but either way, I'm still a woman, I'm still human. I don't know everything. I don't pretend to know everything. I do talk a lot. I do, you know, think that I am experienced in some levels of emotional maturity, because I've really, really worked on it so much, because I just want to be a better person for myself and for my daughter. So I will say that I feel that I know a lot about how to navigate certain feelings much better than a lot of people I know. I'll say that. I won't say that I do it correctly. I'll just say that I'm much better at managing feelings, even the hurt ones, a lot better than a lot of people I know. So yeah, it is a sucky realization, but I'm still beautiful, and my husband is still out there somewhere, and I can't wait to look back at this video, but you know, when I'm with my husband and be like, wow, I was so broken, and I remember those feelings, and then I met you and you changed everything. And if I don't meet him, I'm all right. You know, I just really have to get over the idea of a man. I've never ever centered men in my life, but now that I'm getting older and Denver is really not just showing signs, she's telling me that she wants a stepdad. So I just feel like it's my duty to provide her with that. So now I'm trying to be active with dating and trying my best, because I feel like I owe her that, you know, to see somebody love on me. And plus, I just want it now. Now that I felt like, okay, I want this, now I want it. And so, let's be real, like, we're human. Like, we all want to be loved and hugged and held safely. You know, we want to feel protected. We want to feel like someone, you know, don't play about us. We want to feel like someone would literally climb Mount freaking Everest if we were on top stuck. You know, of course we all want to feel that way, especially women. So, you know, but now I feel it a little more than I've ever felt it. So, yeah. And it's just probably because of age. I'm ready to be a fine wife, period. I'm ready to be a man's beautiful, fine, emotionally intelligent, peaceful, spiritual, guiding, freaking angel. Like, for real. Like, I'm just ready to be that for somebody, but until then, I'll be that for myself. Although I've been that for myself my whole life. It's like, dang, self, how much love do you need? How many lessons, God? Like, I guess I'm not there yet with the lessons, and I feel that I was, but I haven't really been through much because I've been avoiding attachment. I really have. I have been. As soon as something is not going the way that I know that it should go, as soon as I realize that I'm dealing with a narcissist, I walk out. I don't give them a chance to try to trick me into thinking that they are not who they say they are. This is the first time where I'm like, okay, relax. And, you know, maybe it's just because he's been through something. You know, he has a lot of narcissistic ways, but it's not that bad. Maybe he's just scared. Maybe, and this was the first time that I've ever gave someone the benefit of the doubt when they've shown me everything but that. But that they deserve that. You know, they've shown me that they haven't deserved that. This is the first freaking time, and the only reason is because he was so great to me that the little narcissistic traits that he did have, I was just like, it ain't that bad, because he was so great otherwise. freaking amazing otherwise. So of course I wanted to be like, oh, that little trait ain't nothing. I can deal with that because this man is my man. He takes care of me. He's peaceful. He's such a joy. He doesn't argue. He doesn't raise his voice. He says what he says. He says it very clearly, and I better listen. Like, I love it. Okay, my man. At the end of the day, like I said, I guess God just needed me to go through some more lessons so that I am ready for my husband. So that's all this is preparations for a man that deserves me, and it is what it is. I just can't wait to find you, husband. I love you so much. I love you. No, I'm so serious, y'all. I can't wait to find my husband. I don't care. Baby, all them dissenter men, ladies, I think that dissenter men, that advice is only for women who center men, who literally cannot live without a man, who will cry and they don't even take care of their children because they're so stuck on a man and they can't function, and they're at work and they're cursing people out or sitting in the break room for hours and hours and hours for every little heartbreak or inconvenience that every single month is a different man that she's sad over. And those are the women that should dissenter men. Those are the women that need to love themselves more. I love myself tremendously. How much more love do I have to give myself before my man comes in and loves on me like I love on myself? I'm sick of it. I am sick of it. For real. Anywho, girl, I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna go downstairs and make me some food, do my yoga, find my zen, and I think I'm gonna go for a walk today. I just have to break up my day with a walk. I need to get a little bit of sunshine. I have on a skirt though, so I might be really cold. I might change into some leggings to go for a walk later, but anywho, all right. It's time to go take care of myself. All right. See you in a second.
Been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life moves fast when you do what you want. I guess I'm doing what I want. Hope you doing what you want. What you want?
My new bitch look like Halle Berry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch front like Jackie Brown. I wanna know if she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime,
Decide for what I want.
need some me time.
Hope you doing what you want.
Crib by the beach like Odell. No, but mom, my killers don't tell. Shadow my mom, cause I knew you off the shelf. Now my bitch is this.
Oh, no. Got yours and I got mine, and you will find. All right, it's time for yoga. It's time for yoga. That shit stinks. Oh, hell no. she might think.
Will you be my leading lady? I wanna coach you and get a little baby. In the meantime,
You can close your eyes or move your gaze to the floor. We'll take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Tuck your toes under your tongue.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Till I put the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark go.
I recognize your fragrance, hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit, and I know your taste is a little bit, high maintenance, everybody else basic, you live life on an everyday basis, with poetic justice, poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs, dedicated to you when you're in the mood for empathy, there's blood in my pen, better yet with your friends and them, I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and your girl in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga that ain't looking home is sorry. They say conversation rule the nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it. Don't you what you want? Oh, wait, it got this good in the song. Alright.
Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Hands in the stove, hot faucet running and I keep looking at you. Stuck on your phone, you're stuck in your zone. You don't ever, but I don't wanna give up. Baby, I just want you to get up. Lately, I've been a little fed up. Wish you would just focus on me. Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Lazy and broke, know we get this money, so I guess I keep complaining. But I feel alone even when we're alone. And that don't cause I think, but I don't wanna give up. Baby, I just want you to get up. Lately, I've been a little fed up, yeah. Wish you would just focus on me. Can you focus on me? Yeah. Baby, can you focus on me?
Back in that bag again. Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Back in that, yeah. Tell them to watch it.